if we have an organizational culture that values the consumer role, a process that's clearly articulated in writing and supports their role, and then we facilitate it, I think you have a win-win combination for getting the consumers really to have fun with a guideline developing group.
The key is that the chair needs to be supportive of the consumer representative. So you have to make sure that the chair of the guideline panel understands the value that the consumers are going to bring to the table.
And I would say for the chair to remember that a consumer can be a stranger in a strange land, and to pause for introductions and name tags, and that it would be nice ahead of time if the chair could meet with a consumer to welcome them.
Everyone needs to speak, and if consumers are not speaking, you need to get them engaged and ask them what they think.
Occasionally, the moderator would ask me, "What do you think?" And that was new to me, actually, in other committees I'd served on.
And they should always be included. They're a full member of the panel. So a good chair will do that in phone calls, in-person meetings, and even email communications.
And to me, it's not just about the consumers, because a lot of clinicians are very uncomfortable with guideline development. They don't understand the process. It's very different than patient care. So I look at it as a blank slate that it helps to have everybody know what's going on, do our best to inform everybody, engage everybody, and if you're a consumer, so be it, but that applies to the nurses, to the primary care clinicians, and to the specialists equally.
And the dialogue is not just training the patients, it's also training those experts coming to the guideline panel who maybe have never worked with patients.
If you're chairing a group and you want to involve consumers, I think the first step is at the start of the panel when everybody's coming in, introduce yourself. Say hello, let the consumer know ahead of time. You want them to speak up, you value their contribution, and you will encourage it. Number two is keep an eye out, and if there are topics where consumer input is important and it's not being given, then facilitate it. Get them to speak up. And number three, don't let the content experts dominate the discussion. We need all people to speak up.